Hey everyone, welcome to another Sunday Musing. I hope that wherever you are and whatever you're doing, you are having a great weekend. I'm going to continue with the theme that I set last week on this episode, and that was namely talking about your ideal. Last week it was, what would your ideal electric vehicle look like? And that was because we're coming up to National Drive Electric Week, which is next month in September. And so I'm continuing the theme. I'm hopefully going to have a little bit of a theme with these Sunday musings over the next couple of weeks to give you an idea of what is coming. Today I want to talk to you about road trips, and I want to ask you, assuming you have your ideal electric vehicle, and by the way, thanks for all of the feedback last week. I've found it really interesting to see that so many of you don't want a high-end, high-performance electric vehicle. You just want one that costs a decent amount of money, isn't too expensive, offers a decent level of functionality, gets the job done, and has a decent enough range and rapid charging capabilities. And some of you were like, yeah, I don't necessarily need a really long range electric car. I just need to make sure that it can recharge quickly and that the infrastructure is in place, which is something we didn't really talk about. But if we take all of those as a given and we assume that somebody comes up to you and says, okay, here is the electric vehicle of your dreams. It's got a charging network to back it up. Now tell me what one road trip that you would make, whether it is with your family, whether it is alone, whether it's with your best friends. I want you to tell me where you would like to take an electric vehicle in the world. And I'm sure someone will say Mars. So sure, where would you take your ideal electric vehicle road trip in the universe? Because somebody is going to want to drive on Mars or the moon or somewhere else. I don't know. For me personally, I would love to drive around the world. It's something I've wanted to do for a really long time. I'm a great fan of the kind of long distance endurance rides and drives. I know in the past I've talked about not wanting to impact on the environment, and I know that that might be a problem and those two ideals might conflict, but I would want to do it in a converted Land Rover Defender or on an all-electric equivalent to the fantastic BMW GS series, because I like that idea of adventure motorcycling, and the same thing with using a Land Rover, something very rugged that is going to be able to get the job done with minimal impact. So I would love to go around the world. If I couldn't do that, I would love to do a trip through New Zealand, starting maybe on the North Island and working my way down to the south. I'd love to do that in a week, but I'm going to give you and myself a bit more kind of boxing in here. I want you to imagine that you've got 1 week. You've got a week off work. You've got everything lined up. You've got the car. You don't have to worry about charging. We're just going to assume that charging is available en route and you don't have to worry about it. And I want to know what your ideal road trip looks like. Now, you don't have to spend your entire week driving. You can tell me in the comments section below, I'm going to drive from here to here and then I'm going to spend a day here and I'm going to climb this mountain, or I'm going to go to this vineyard, or I'm going to go and see these ancient ruins. I want to know what you would do and why as well, and how driving an electric vehicle to that place might be different than, say, driving an internal combustion engine vehicle instead. So, flight of fancy, have at it. Leave your comments below with the hashtag my ideal EV road trip. So hashtag my ideal EV road trip. Like last week, if you want to make a video, go ahead. Link to it in the comments below. A couple of you did make videos last week and I really enjoyed watching them. So I want to try and engage you guys a little more, get you guys making videos to respond to videos that I make. I think it's a great way of growing the community, of growing this channel and yours as well. So let's have at it. And I love it when people make video comments and link to them in the comments below. You will be allowed to do that. The only thing that people sometimes do is they'll take advantage and go, oh, go and look at my website. It's got all these news and reviews and stuff. If you're not kind of contributing to the comments for this particular video, it's a little sneaky, so please don't do that. But if you are genuinely making a video to respond to this question, have at it. I don't mind. Thanks for watching. As we have noted a couple of times this week, we are moving next week. We just put a video up midweek showing the new studio. In fact, it was Friday, so it wasn't midweek. My brain is a little frazzled right now. I put a new video up this week talking about the new studio. We will actually be moving this time next week. So I don't know if there will be a Sunday Musing next weekend. I will try and make one. It might be a little bizarre, but let's see what we can do. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Support us through Patreon or send us a coffee through Ko-fi. We are going to need lots of coffee this week. And to those of you who have genuinely expressed an interest in coming and helping with the studio, if you are a local Portlander and you are known to myself or someone else on the team, please do reach out because we'd love to have you help. We just have to be careful we don't have everybody and their dog coming to help, because then we won't be able to move and then nothing will get done. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Keep evolving.